Hello, and welcome to Terravita Tech. For this week's edition, I'm going to talk about probably the number one question that we get inside the golf shop, and that is, I didn't get my tee time, what can I do? And I'm going to answer this two different ways. First of all, I want you to understand the process. 4Ts uses a weighted system. What I mean by that is you make a request for a certain time, and you're actually given a certain time. The difference between those two is your weighting. The higher the weighting, the greater the chance you have of getting your tee time the next lottery assignment. And if you have any questions about that, we can always show you how you are getting your tee time. We can show you this, and I'm actually going to show you this on this next slide. I got a weighting right here from another member. I got 7 columns. I got the lottery name, I got the date, I have the time that was requested, I have the time that was actually assigned, and I have the differential between those two times. I have the group weighting, which is very, very important, and then I have your own member weighting. All of these columns are very important, and I would walk you through that step by step. Next is I want you to understand that the narrower time windows that you request, that can only hurt you. It cannot help you. The wider the time window, that can help you. I've seen several instances of where we've processed lottery times, and there's been several unassigned times, and that they had a 10-minute wider window, they would have gotten a much earlier tee time. So again, the wider the time window that you can have, the better. I understand that there's doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, other appointments. Just get it as wide as you possibly can. And that the default is 2 hours plus or minus your actual request, as you can see right here. A couple hints. I've had instances, and I've heard of other members talk about, all right, there's several 6:30 assignments. I'm just going to select the 6:39 time or 6:40. Don't worry about that. If you want 6:30, select 6:30. That does not matter. Let the group weighting for your tee time request play the factor and the deciding factor for what time that you actually get. So selecting a time that's less used by other people might help, might not. Okay, so just again, please be conscious of that as possible. Another hint is select the widest time window that you possibly can. I want to play a little game. I got 5 groups right here. I've got a couple foursomes, I got a 12-some, I've got an 8-some. And I want to have a little fun with this, and I want you to take a second to try your best to understand this process. So I've got those 3 factors that we talked about. We talked about the average weight of the group, we've got the time requested before each group, and we've got the time window for each group. And I've got a template that I'm going to show you on the next slide that will kind of help you with this and how I want you to submit it to me. How does this tee sheet end up? The first 6 correct responses are going to win some prizes. So the very first one, the first correct response, is going to get a free 30-minute lesson from me. And then the next 5 are going to get free merchandise from inside the golf shop that's already been pulled aside from Keeley. And your answers must be submitted by August 20th by 5 p.m. And they must be submitted using the template on the next page. Here is the template right here, and here are the parameters. The very first tee time of the day is 6:30, and these are the only requests made. So again, I want you to use this template right here, designating which group gets which time, and then here's a hint, this is not the correct answer. So I wish you luck, and I wish you the best, and I hope this helps you understand the process of what happens with why you're not getting your tee time and steps that you can do to help / not hurt your tee time requests and help you understand how to get your tee time as best as possible. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.